How are you, Bruce? I'm Ryan with Matthews Archery.
Doing very well, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So how has COVID affected your business?
It's been a pretty big hurt on our business with all the shutdowns and questionable economy this year. It's taken a pretty good hit.
Has it affected y'all's hunting season? Y'all's busy time?
It has. A lot of people are more conservative with their money right now. People are afraid to spend much, just not knowing for sure what's going to happen in the near future.
Okay. Have you got to hunt personally yourself yet this year?
No, sir. That hasn't happened yet. Hopefully coming up this weekend, possibly.
Have you had a good family time at all?
Hopefully this weekend, possibly. Yeah, we've been staying really busy. It's just been more with service work, which has taken a lot more time than the sales usually does. But it's coming to an end soon, so we'll be able to spend a little more time with the family and out on the field.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. So I'm here today to kind of show you what Matthews kind of has to offer. We have our new 2020 bows out right now, and we're about to come out with our 2021 bows here shortly. I just have a few questions regarding just kind of some stuff going on around the shop and whatnot. I got to walk around your shop a little bit and before we had this meeting, and I noticed that you were working on some of Matthews bows, but you're not currently a dealer yourself. Has our top hat system, when people have you tune our bows, has that top hat system done really well for you?
It has. It does makes centering the bow up and eliminating or getting paper tear more accurate. It makes it a lot more precise. It does require a little bit more time, so it's a little more labor intensive, but I think in the long run it's actually a really good and really solid system.
Oh, that's good to hear. I noticed, I've been hearing with this coronavirus going on right now that a lot of our competitors, their customer service hasn't been up to par. Is this true for you, or?
Well, I think that's been across the board with just most everybody with the limited occupancy and all the shutdowns and production and supply problems. It's kind of hit all the different markets. So it's definitely taken a toll on us as well.
Okay. And then I know you're a dealer of Obsession, and I recently heard that they had a buyout. Has this deal with Obsession affected y'all's relationship with them or any sales with them here recently?
It's definitely taken a turn for the worst with the buyout, especially with them selling out to a manufacturer that I consider not quite the pro shop line that we want to be representing. Sold out to a company that has not had the same reputation as what we're used to carrying, so it's been a little bit sketchy with our relationship with them this year.
That's tough to hear. I know the customers that you do have shooting Matthews right now, have you had to set them up? Like, have they came in with a brand new bow and you still have to set it up for them?
We have. I've been in this business a long time and have got a lot of customers that have preferred the Matthews bows, but they like our service here, so they have brought them to us in order to get the initial setup and tuning done. And we've had the opportunity to work on quite a few of them since over the last few years since we opened.
Okay, and has that setup, do you have to set them up, has it been quick and easy for you?
For the most part, they have been. They're very tunable. Seem like they're very easy to adjust, and they've been a pretty simple setup for us.
Okay, awesome. Well, I actually brought one of our 2020 flagship hunting bow with me today, and I'd like to go kind of over some of the features that we have to offer with this bow. So this is our brand new 2020 Matthews VXR. And with all the testing that has been done with us and our competitors, this is the quietest bow on the market by a long shot. And this actually has a lot to do with our new dampening system. It's lowered in the riser because that has the most vibration in a bow is the lower in the riser. And not only does that make it quieter, but it dampens that vibration, so there's less hand shock. It'll be more comfortable for anyone who shoots it, target archers, hunting people. But I believe that the hunting people are really gonna like this bow because it is so quiet and it's just has no hand shock virtually. So it's just it's a lot more fun to shoot. Because when you get a bow with a lot of hand shock, you kind of has a little toll on your shoulders and whatnot.
With Matthews having one of the heavier bows on the market, do you think that has anything to do with the amount of vibration and the noise?
Honestly, I do. It being a little heavier, I think it does dampen the noise, but we're only 0.6 grains heavier than our competitors, which is not too terribly much. But that is something. It just does dampen the whole system though, being a little heavier than our other competitors. But kind of our standout new innovative technology for this year is our switch weight technology. So what we can do is, instead of buying new limbs, which normally cost, how much do they normally cost you, a new set of limbs?
$150 to $200 depending on the bow.
$150 to $250. So these, you can switch the weight by 5 pounds and it'll only cost you $45. And not only can you switch the weight with them, but you can switch the draw length by just these mods. You don't have to, it doesn't need a press. You don't need to press the bow at all. So it's just quick, easy, no press needed, and you can switch the mods out on them.
So how does that affect the tuning?
How does this affect the tuning?
But changing the draw weight on the module, does it change the tuning of the bow, or is it you able to just switch the modules and just keep shooting?
So you can switch the modules and keep shooting. The only thing that we recommend is you always make sure that the D-loop is a center shot. So we measure from the hole on this cam to the hole on this cam and get the exact center. And as long as that's centered, the tunes should still be on. And then we also partnered with QAD, and I gave you one of their catalogs right here. QAD is one of the best rests in the industry. I saw you carry a lot of them downstairs. And we actually partnered with them, so the integrated rest will actually go right in this, it's kind of like a Picatinny rail for a rifle. So it'll go right in there, and it's all micro tune and just super quick, easy to set up.
So it looks like that would eliminate the possibility of the rest torquing as well if it's clamped to the back of the riser.
Yes sir, that's exactly what it does. And then that with all that kind of being said, do you have any other questions for me today?
With the modules being able to switch the weight on there, that's obviously got to put pressure on the cables when you change those. Is that causing any kind of wear or premature damage to the servings or to the cables?
So yes sir, we actually have, this is something that Matthews has been working on for several years now, but we just released it this year because we have done all the testing. Because you get that kind of that added weight when you do switch out the mods, it is a little intimidating, but with all the testing we've done, we put millions of shots through them and we have not had a single problem. But if there were to be a problem, just that one kind of, that every once in a while, there's a problem with something out there. But we do have a lifetime warranty on our bows. If anything were to happen, all you do is tell us and we get it fixed immediately.
That's very impressive. With the cost of the bows being what they are now, how does your bow compare with the other flagship models from the other leading manufacturers?
So our bow is priced at it's one of the higher pricing bows right now. Retail price on it is $1,100, and that's bare bow, nothing on it. But we believe it is worth that much because it is so quiet We are the only company that offers a switch weight mod technology, which will not only save you time in replacing limbs, but it's quicker to put on and it'll save your customers money. And it's just the craftsmanship in these bows. The finishes are like no other finish on any bow on the market. It'll last a lot longer than our competitors. And that's kind of why we have our price range right there at that 1100 mark.
Well, that's very impressive.
Do you like to look at it?
I would. Is the grip replaceable on there, or is there other options?
The grip is replaceable. So we have 2 variations of that grip, and we also offer side plates, so you can have your hand bare on the aluminum, and just if you want a skinnier, slicker grip.
All right, that bow has a very good feel. It's something that I think that my shop would definitely be interested in picking up that line. Matthews has got a very good reputation, and the way you presented it really makes me think that it would be an asset to my business.
Well, I really appreciate that. With kind of all of our everything that Matthews has to offer, I mean, if you were to get us in your shop, we can assure you that you'll have satisfactory customer service, lifetime warranty on all of our products, and any updates. If we're coming out with a new product, like with this line, we also came out with some little legs for your bow, and just if we come out with anything little new apparel or anything, you'd have updates before anyone else would know about it, so you could be able to purchase it and sell it to your customers. But with all that being said, what do you think your customers do you think they could get behind it this tournament or hunting season?
I definitely think so. Matthews has got a great following in this area. I think with all the changes and the innovations that Matthews has made through the last year or two, it would probably be a bow that would sell very well in this area, both for hunting and for competition purposes.
Well, that's awesome to hear. Would you like to make a deal and get Matthews Archery in your bow shop?
I definitely would. I think we should go ahead and get a contract written up and let's get started.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Bruce. I will get you the dealer pricing. As soon as we're done with this meeting, I'll send you an email with all our dealer pricing, and you can look through it, all our color options and whatnot, and I will get that order in as soon as possible. If you need anything at all, just let me know, and I'll handle it personally, and we will stay in contact. I appreciate everything done here, Bruce.
Well, Ryan, I appreciate your help, and I appreciate your presentation, and look forward to doing business with you.
Thank you, sir.